Okay. All right. We have an expression here that we are asked to answer to. Limit as x approaches infinity as regards this function. This function. And now, please, before you solve a question as such, you want to be sure of the denominator. You need to divide through with the highest value of the denominator. Divide through by the highest power of the denominator. And we have what is it? The highest value of the denominator is what? X squared. So I'm going to divide every single term here by the x squared. Now, but before I say that, I want to explain something. As x tends to infinity, 1 over x will equal 0. What this means that if x gets bigger, your answer, your values will approach 0. Let's see, 1 over 50. 1 over 50 will give us what? 0.02. You could see, now let's go to 1 over 200. 0.005. You can see that it is approaching 0. You see, we are having more zeros. So if you increase the denominator, as the denominator gets bigger, as infinity, as it gets to infinity, as x approaches infinity, that is, as it gets bigger, we are approaching 0. That means 1 over x equals 0 as x approaches infinity. That is the notion. So in order to solve this question, we just have to make sure that once your denominator is bigger than your numerator, you get a 0. Once your denominator is bigger than your numerator, you get a what? A 0. And we're going to use the denominator, the highest power of our denominator, to divide through. And what do we have as our highest power? X squared. Now watch what will happen. We take the first one. 5 divided by what? X squared. Plus 2x divided by what? X squared. Negative 3x cubed divided by what? X squared. All over 4x squared divided by what? X squared. Plus 9x all over what? X squared. Negative 7 over x squared. Now, based on this illustration, this will give us a what? A 0. For those that will not understand, this is what happens. If I take that number, 7 over, where is negative or what, it doesn't really change anything. Where x is 10 squared, what I'm going to have, we're going to get a 0. Is it not true?
Yes.
It will be going to negative 0, but it's still 0. This will be what? Negative 7 over what? 100. 55, you're going to get a 0 points. You understand? And if this number gets bigger, what will happen? To still approach 0. Is it not true? Now for this case, 9x over x squared. Now let's set x to be 10. This will be, if x is 10, you have 9 times 10 over 10 squared. What do we have? We have 90 over what? 100. This will get what? 0 points something, right? You have a 0. Now, if x gets bigger, if x becomes what? Say 100, you have what? 900 over what? 10,000. Are you with me? You can see if you divide this, you get more, it approaches 0 further. Is it not true? So this one will end up giving us a 0, this will end up giving us a 0, and we get zeros like that. So this is a 0. This is a 0. This is also a 0. This is a 0. What do we have here? We're going to have what here? You're going to tell me. We're going to get a 4 here. These two cancel, we have a 4 here. We have a 0, we have a 0. X squared cancel x squared. 4. Now this is a 0 because this is bigger. The denominator is bigger, right? 0. Now, yeah? Sorry, negative sign doesn't really matter. Now this is a what? A 0. The denominator is bigger. This is also a what? A 0. The denominator is bigger. Now here, we have what? What are we going to have here? 3x. And now, remember, we are asked to evaluate as x approaches infinity. So we write what? 3x over what? 4. Remember, the question is what? Limits. Limits as x approaches infinity is what? 3x over 4. Can you see me from there? 3x over 4. At this point, you solve infinity. Solve x for infinity. So we have what? 3 into infinity over 4. 3 times infinity is what? Infinity. Infinity divided by 4 will give you still what? Infinity. A big number multiplied by 3 still give you a bigger number. A very big number must divide by 4 still give you a big number. So our answer is what? Infinity. Okay, sorry, I thought the question came in negative sense. So this is supposed to be negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by negative 3x. So if negative 3 multiplies infinity, you get what? Negative infinity. Negative infinity divided by 4 should give you what? Negative infinity. Okay. When you get a positive case, we have the what? Positive infinity because 3 times x, 3x. So hence 3 times infinity will give us 3 infinity. It will give us infinity. Then we end up having a positive infinity. But there is a negative in the question. I missed that. I didn't see that initially. So negative infinity, negative 3x gives us negative 3 infinity, which gives us negative infinity. Divided by 4, we still get negative infinity. So that's the explanation. That's the correction I want to. Okay, we have another question here. 6x cubed plus 2x squared plus 5 all over 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. We are asked to evaluate as x approaches infinity. In the same way, we divide through by the highest what? Variable in our denominator. That's what? X squared. So dividing through by x squared. If we divide through by x, so what are we going to be left with? If we divide this by x, so what are we going to be left with here? 3. Is it not true? Yes. If we divide through by x squared, what are we going to have? 0. Because x squared is greater. Or let me express it further. 6x cubed plus 2x squared plus 5. Dividing through by what? X squared, and x squared. All over 3x squared. Dividing through by x squared plus 7x divided through by x squared, then plus 2 divided through by what? X squared. Holding on to this notion, once your denominator is bigger, your value becomes what? 0. So this is a 0, a 0, we have a 0 here. 0 here, we're going to have what? 2. Here we're going to have what? 3. Are you with me? And here what are we going to have? 6 what? 6x. Good. We're going to have a 6x here. So we have what? 6x. Remember, this is what? 6x all over xx. Are you with me? If this cancel out, let it go 6x. That's how we got the 6x. So we have a 6x plus 2 all over what? 3. The rest are 0 and 0. So we don't need that. All over 3. Remember, the question says limits as x approaches infinity, which is what? 6. Now x approaches infinity. What do? We solve x for infinity. Plus 3. Sorry, plus 2 all over 3. 6 plus 6 times infinity plus 2. What will it give us? It's going to give us what? Infinity, a big number. You're multiplying 1 million times 6. It's going to be 6 million plus 2. Is it not still a big number? So you end up having a very big number too. Are you with me? And you divide that big number by 3, you see end up having what? Still a big number. So the value of this is what? Infinity. Okay. Well, we have another question here. 5x plus 6x squared all over 3x negative 8 as x approaches infinity. In the same way, remember, we have a notion we always work with. 1 over x equals 0. That means as the denominator gets bigger, the value approaches what? 0. Becomes 0. As long as x approaches infinity. That is the law. Now, what is the highest power of our denominator? X. We divide through by the highest power of our denominator. What are we doing? We have what? 5x all over x plus 6x squared all over what? X. All over 3x all over x negative 8 all over x. Now, if we cut x, if we cut through x, what are we going to have? This will give us what? 5. This will give us what? Plus 6x. And this will give us a what? A 0 negative, sorry. And this will give us a what? A 3. So, whatever I remember, it is what? Limit as x approaches infinity. And we have what? 5 plus what? 6x over 3. Now, what did they say? X is infinity. What are we going to have? Limit as x approaches infinity will be what? 5 plus 6 times what? Infinity over 3. 6 times infinity is a big number. Add with 5, still a big number. Is it not true? So we still have what? Infinity. Infinity divided by 3 gives us what? infinity, still a big number. So that is the